SKOL Vikings, you purple and gold warriors. What's good, Vikings Nation? We're 2 weeks into the 2025 training camp, and the TCO Performance Center is buzzing with energy. But hold up, there's a storm brewing at the quarterback position, and it's not about our golden boy, J.J. McCarthy. The backup QB spot is the hottest topic in Minnesota right now, and trust me, it's spicier than a plate of hot dish at a tailgate. With Sam Howell struggling and big names like Teddy Bridgewater, Carson Wentz, and even Kirk Cousins floating around, who's going to step up as QB2? Buckle up, because we're diving into the drama, the options, and what it all means for our Vikings in 2025. So, what's your take? Who should be backing up JJ? Drop it in the comments and let's get this convo rolling. Let's set the stage, Vikings fans. The 2025 training camp is in full swing, and all eyes are on J.J. McCarthy, our 2024 first-round pick who's finally healthy after missing his rookie season with a knee injury. He's slinging passes to Justin Jefferson like it's nobody's business, and Coach Kevin O'Connell is hyping him up as the clear QB1. But here's the twist. The backup quarterback battle is stealing the spotlight. Sam Howell, acquired in a draft day trade, was supposed to lock down QB2, but reports from camp say he's been shaky. Think more interceptions than touchdowns. According to Vikings.com, Howell struggled against Brian Flores' elite defense, raising red flags about his readiness. Why does this matter? A reliable backup is the backbone of a playoff contender. Remember 2017 when Teddy Bridgewater stepped in and kept us alive? We need that kind of insurance for JJ. So what's the plan? General Manager Kwesi Adofo-Mensah is reportedly scanning the market, and the rumor mill is churning with some familiar names. Could we see a blockbuster move before the preseason wraps? Stick with me as we break down the top candidates and what they bring to the table. Who's your pick for QB2? Hit the comments and let's debate. First up, let's talk about a fan favorite, Teddy Bridgewater. Teddy Two Gloves is back in the conversation after leading Miami Northwestern High School to a Florida State title in 2024. He's hinted at an NFL comeback, and per A to Z Sports, he's got the Vikings' attention. Teddy's not just a feel-good story. He's a leader with a 66.4% career completion rate and a knack for protecting the ball. Only 47 interceptions in 65 starts. His calm demeanor could be a mentor's dream for J.J. McCarthy. But here's the catch. Teddy's been out of the NFL for a year, and at 32, some wonder if his arm strength can still cut it. That 2016 knee injury changed his trajectory, and his last stint with the Detroit Lions in 2024 was as a backup. Still, Kevin O'Connell's quarterback whisperer rep could unlock Teddy's potential. Imagine him stepping in during a clutch moment, leading a game-winning drive with that signature cool-headedness. Would you bring Teddy back to Minnesota? Let me know below. Next on the list is Carson Wentz, the wild card of this QB race. Once a number 2 overall pick and an MVP candidate in 2017 with the Eagles, Wentz has a rocket arm and sneaky rushing ability. Think 847 career rushing yards. According to A to Z Sports, he's a free agent and an easy target for the Vikings. His ability to sling it downfield could pair perfectly with Justin Jefferson's deep threat skills, giving us a spark if JJ needs a breather. But Wentz comes with baggage. His processing speed has been questioned, much like Howell's, and he's bounced around teams, Eagles, Colts, Commanders, and Chiefs, since that 2017 ACL tear. In 2024, he threw for just 614 yards as a backup in Kansas City. Can O'Connell fix his decision-making? Or is Wentz too risky for a team with Super Bowl aspirations? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Wentz yay or nay? Now let's address the elephant in the room, Kirk Cousins. Yes, that Kirk Cousins. The rumor mill, fueled by Yahoo Sports, suggests Kirk's camp and the Vikings have discussed a potential reunion as JJ's backup. Cousins, benched by the Falcons in 2024, reportedly regrets leaving Minnesota, where he threw for 29,014 yards and 202 touchdowns from 2018 to 2023. His experience could stabilize the QB room, and his familiarity with O'Connell's system is a huge plus. But here's the kicker. Kirk's $27.5 million salary for 2025 is a cap nightmare. With only $23.5 million in cap space per over the cap, the Vikings would need some serious financial gymnastics. Plus, bringing back the most divisive QB in recent Vikings history could create drama for J.J. McCarthy's development. Do we really want that distraction? Vikings Nation, would you welcome Kirk back? Or is it time to move on? Sound off below. Another name floating around is Trey Lance, and this one's got me intrigued. The former number 3 overall pick by the 49ers in 2021 showed flashes in the 2025 Hall of Fame game for the Chargers, completing 15 of 22 passes for 178 yards. Per A to Z Sports, Lance has been linked to the Vikings before, and his raw talent, dual-threat ability with 1,092 college passing yards and 1,100 rushing yards at North Dakota State, makes him a project O'Connell might love. The downside? Lance has thrown fewer than 1,000 passes in live games since high school, and his 2022 ankle injury derailed his development. He was QB3 in Dallas last year, barely seeing the field. Could Minnesota's system and coaching staff unlock his potential? Or is he too green for a team eyeing a deep playoff run? Let's hear it, SKOL fans. What's your take on Trey Lance in purple? Let's zoom out for a second. The backup QB drama isn't just about names. It's about the Vikings' big-picture goals. This team's stacked, a top-tier defense led by Brian Flores, offensive weapons like Justin Jefferson and Aaron Jones, and a 14-3 record in 2024. Per Vikings.com, O'Connell's preaching patience with J.J. McCarthy, but a shaky QB2 could derail our Super Bowl dreams if J.J. gets dinged up. The 2025 season kicks off against the Bears in just 40 days, and the pressure's on to solidify the depth chart. Kwesi Adofo-Mensah's track record, nabbing Howell in the draft and signing Josh Metellus to a $36 million extension, shows he's not afraid to make bold moves. Will he pull the trigger on a veteran like Bridgewater or Wentz, or trust Howell to turn it around? What's your gut telling you, Vikings Nation? Let's talk about Sam Howell for a hot minute. The guy was a 5th-round steal in the 2022 draft, throwing for 3,946 yards with Washington in 2023. But camp reports from Bleacher Report say he's struggling against our defense, which, let's be real, is a buzzsaw. Flores has those boys flying. Howell's got a live arm but needs to clean up his reads to earn O'Connell's trust. The Vikings moved down 30 spots in the 2025 draft to get him, a gamble that hasn't paid off yet. If Howell can't step up in the preseason opener this Saturday, per at Vikings on X, we might see Kwesi hit the phones. Should we give Howell more time? Or is it time to cut bait? Drop your vote in the comments. History's got some lessons for us here. Back in 2022, the Vikings grabbed Nick Mullins mid-preseason after a rough showing against the Raiders. That move paid off. Mullins went 1-1 as a starter that year. Could we see a similar last-minute deal? The Athletic reports O'Connell's system thrives with QBs who can process quickly, which puts pressure on Howell and any potential new addition. Names like Joe Flacco and Ryan Tannehill are also out there, per PurplePTSD.com, but they're older and less tied to Minnesota's future. A Bridgewater reunion or a Wentz signing feels more likely given their upside and availability. Which move would get you hyped for the season? Let's hear it, SKOL Squad. Let's not forget the X Factor, Kevin O'Connell. The guy's a quarterback guru, turning Sam Darnold into a 2024 Pro Bowler with 4,246 yards and 32 touchdowns. Per Vikings.com, O'Connell's system is built to make QB's lives easier. With a strong run game, Aaron Jones and Jordan Mason combined for 1,800 rushing yards last year, and a play-action scheme that maximizes playmakers. Whoever lands as QB2 will have a playbook tailored to their strengths. But the clock's ticking. Preseason games are about to reveal who can handle the heat. Will O'Connell work his magic on Howell? Or is a veteran like Teddy or Wentz the answer? What's your confidence level in O'Connell's QB coaching? Share below. Now let's get real about the risks. A weak backup could sink us in a tight NFC North. The Bears, Lions, and Packers are no joke, and injuries happen. JJ's knee scare in 2024 proved that. NBC Sports notes McCarthy's been learning from failures in camp, but a reliable QB2 ensures we don't crash if he misses time. The Vikings' $23.5 million cap space limits big swings, but a cost-effective veteran like Bridgewater or Wentz could fit. Trading for Cousins, though? That's a long shot unless Atlanta eats some of his salary. What's the one move you'd make to secure the QB room? Hit the comments, Vikings Nation. Let's talk intangibles. Teddy Bridgewater's leadership is unmatched. His 2024 state championship run shows he's still a winner. Wentz brings raw talent but needs stability. Cousins knows the system but could stir drama. Per the Daily Norseman, links, the fanbase is split. Some want Teddy's heart, others want Wentz's arm. Then there's Howell, who's young and moldable but inconsistent. Bleacher Report says McCarthy's chemistry with Jefferson is growing, which puts pressure on QB2 to keep up. Who's got the edge in the locker room? Your thoughts, SKOL fans? Picture this. It's week 1 against the Bears and JJ goes down. Who do you want under center? Teddy's poise? Wentz's cannon? Or do we roll with Howell? The Vikings' 2025 season could hinge on this decision. Minnesota sports fanbase is dreaming of a Super Bowl, per The Athletic, and the QB2 choice is critical. Kwesi's got a tough call to make before the September 14th opener. Will he stick with Howell or make a splash? The preseason game this Saturday could be a make-or-break moment. What's your prediction for the QB2 battle? Drop it below. Let's wrap this up with some fire. Vikings Nation. The 2025 season is shaping up to be epic, but the backup QB saga is the key to unlocking our potential. Will Teddy Bridgewater bring the vibes? Can Carson Wentz revive his career? Or is Sam Howell the future? Maybe Kirk Cousins sneaks back in. Crazier things have happened. One thing's for sure. With J.J. McCarthy leading the charge and O'Connell's genius, we're in for a wild ride. SKOL Vikings. Let's keep the faith and make some noise this season. What's your bold prediction for 2025? Smash that like button, drop your thoughts in the comments, subscribe for more Vikings news, and share this with your SKOL squad. Let's go, Minnesota!